What's going on, folks? Deadmantoons back again. Me and Leo, Creature Commandos, episode 4. Y'all apparently really dug the last review we did, so I already told them either way we're going to be back, but I do appreciate the actual support behind it. Today we got Weasel's backstory. How you feeling about that, Leo?
I miss GI Robot.
Man, we're past that. We're past that.
No, I'm not. You are, but I'm not.
The way no one mentioned him this episode is crazy. No one's all like, hey, General, where's the robot? Who? We don't even get that.
Huh? What? There was no robot, you idiot. But no, I'm gonna tell you what I liked and what I hated about it. I liked that they made us feel sentimental for this creature. I hated that they made us feel sentimental for this creature.
Made you feel sentimental. I mean, like it's all right. I felt like GI Robot's backstory was sadder. Like this is first of all, it's not really a backstory. Where did he come from? I just don't understand. And also, why are we trying to now paint a picture of Weasel's actually harmless? He's just a little boy. He's just a little friendly boy, and he still very much mauls people. I just don't. And also, I just feel like that's one of the most forced backstories I've ever seen. Some kids found him one day, and he playing with them, and somebody's all like, "Oh, there's a werewolf playing with the kids." That's not even realistic. If you thought there was a werewolf just attacking the children, you probably would have shot him before calling the police. What do you mean you ran away? I just don't. I don't know. Oh my god, he's got the kids. Do you think he set the fire? Like, what are we saying? What are we saying right now? And then the fact they're shooting at him, despite the fact that he's very clearly carrying a live child, and they have no concern for the child as flaming debris is falling on her. I just think this is sort of forced here. This is not. I understand this is like anti-cop propaganda, which I'm always for some anti-cop. Goddammit, goddammit, ACAB. But
they got that correct. How they shot first and did not ask any questions.
He's not even black.
all he all they were missing was the acorn. Anyone?
Acorn?
No? Okay, I'll explain that to you after the video, but those of you that know, that's some funny shit.
Oh, for those that know, you better have laughed.
Quick, you better laugh or Weasel will come eat your nuts.
And he will. Moving away from Weasel. By the way, did you know his lawyer is Linda Cardellini, aka Velma from the Scooby-Doo live action?
That's hilarious. And wondering why she was so sexy.
I knew you were attracted for a reason. But also, so what somebody said in episode 2 or 3 is that it's been 2 years since Project Starfish. So as in the Suicide Squad movie, it's 2 years later. But if that's the case, why is Adebayo or Steve Agee's character, the big dude with the beard, the redhead with the beard, he still has his injury from Peacemaker, which takes place right after.
I think he's just fat. No, I'm kidding. But, I don't know.
I think it's just diabetes. They're going to take his leg.
Oh, God. They got to take it. Oh, shit. I don't know, because maybe so much is going on that James Gunn's like, yeah, he's still going to be injured. That's not growing back.
He's not healing from that.
He's just not going to
I can't even remember. Do you remember what happened to him? I don't remember why he's crippled.
I could not
tell you. I'll probably never rewatch. As much as I loved it, I'll probably never rewatch Peacemaker season 1.
I both like and hate the cafeteria scene. I like
and you're ugly.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. I love it. I was like, and everyone's happy except you because you have no food. And you're ugly.
And you're ugly.
Had to keep fucking adding to it. I fucking love Dr. Prosper.
I really wish they gave into his strength more. Like I really like that character. That please, it could like a Diablo from the Suicide 16 Suicide Squad. The way he could torture everyone, but he just chooses to be funny. Like I really appreciate that. I do love that the team is forming. How he's following her around, and she's all like, "Oh, what? We're friends now?" Yes. Like I do appreciate that.
And shit, there's something else. When Waller said that we need someone that is actually a good leader, I 100%, I don't know why, I thought Peacekeeper was going to come into the mix.
Peacemaker,
sorry.
You know, that would have been some pretty decent setup for Peacemaker. That or I almost said Bloodsport, but I actually think he's not. Waller doesn't have them anymore, does she?
No.
By the way, real quick, in the cafeteria, since we're on the cafeteria scene, the big monkey man and the Batgirl, give me a reason they're not on Creature Commandos. How did Weasel and Fishy make the cut, but Gorilla and Bat not?
Fishy, no nipples. I don't. That's a good question because I feel like maybe it's because I feel like the bat could be on the team. I think the gorilla might be too big and stupid for the shock to work
Oh,
on
but
him. I think
Weasel's
he's
not
just gonna
stupid.
power through it.
Oh, but Weasel's not
Look,
stupid. Is
look,
that
look,
it?
look, 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 look.
Weasel's out here
too
hitting math
stupid.
equations and singing opera.
Well,
To the Gorilla Man.
Weasel's too stupid. The Gorilla Man is just stupid enough to be like,
Weasel's stupid enough to where we can get him.
like,
We can lure Weasel with some Scooby snacks. This man's not that stupid. Fair enough, I guess.
Oh man, I just need one episode where fucking Weasel looks at the screen and goes, "Ree."
And I struggle to understand what we're really doing with Weasel. As far as like he is like very like aware of the things happening around him. He knows who gives him orders. He knows to stand still when you tell him to stand still. He knows like those kids are in danger. He knows like find an exit, stay away from the cops. Fair enough. But also she shows him a picture of one of the kids, the main kid, and you see him look sad for all of half a second before he just eats the picture. So I feel like we're losing how intelligent he's supposed to. I imagine dumber than Groot, but smarter than Drax. So where does he lie?
Usually on the ground.
Okay, fuck you. All right. Oh, okay. No, past that. I think about this episode, brother. This Frankenstein is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
Honestly, man, I'm saying
This
dog.
I can't even tell. Is it incel or simp? I don't even know what to call him because maybe it's simp because incels hate women, simps worship women, and incels usually hate men that don't hate women. So yeah, I guess I'll call him a simp. This simp ass shit is getting on my nerves. There's a look. She loves him. He has a beard. Yeah, well, so you want to pull him for a landing, or you're jealous? You think he's better than me? You're jealous of me? Like you think I don't have a good beard? You don't have a beard. Crack. Like what?
I'm not gonna lie. When he pulled out that Sharpie to write the dude's name on his hand, I thought he was gonna rub it on his chin and draw a beard on.
And the fucked up part is that's on brand. Like that is not unbelievable that he would do that.
Yeah.
All the whining and the crying and how he crashes the car. As soon as he broke Rick Flag on his hand, I know like so we're gonna forget about him and he's gonna come back at the worst possible time. And so Waller sends the creatures of the Creature Commandos out to assassinate the princess, who apparently is not Clayface, which is disappointing. And Rick Flag Sr. gets his car crashed by another car, and this tiny ass car. I'm like, there's no way he's in that. He's in it. And he just comes out wailing like Muscle Man, like, and she's just trying to beat his ass. Oh my god. He's all like, you want some coffee? I'll have a tea.
I'll have the tea.
I can't, bro. I understand the comedy behind it, but I can't take this character seriously. Like, you give me this big...
Also...
Go ahead.
It just seems like they keep teetering him on high intelligence and dumbass.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Because the way that he's talking to Rick,
yes,
it's like, oh, so you love her? It's like, no. And then he's like, wait, maybe we could help each other. And he looks at him like, best friends. Like, what the fuck?
And he's like, she'll never love you the way she loves me. Our hearts beat for one another, and you're just a pretty boy. She's not my type. She's everyone's type. Oh my god, man.
He kept calling him a dilf.
Like, did he?
Yeah.
But he's not a father anymore.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you forgot, didn't you?
Too soon, dog.
Yeah.
Go to the corner. Go to the shade.
It's
corner.
just I can't get a read on you. They want to seem like he's like this like beast from X-Men, like this big hulking monster, but also intelligent because he speaks Shakespearean. He's just tortured and distraught. But it just comes off as some raging fucking 10-year-old, bro. Also, he's ugly. I just cannot.
Also, you're ugly. I love that joke. Probably my best. It's just so simple. It's just how he delivered it. It's he was already like talking down at her. It's like, oh, because you have no food and you're ugly.
Just in case you forgot.
Why would you kick her? Why would you kick her when she's down, dog?
Also, give me last thing I got to bring up before we'll probably wrap this one up. Won't be as long as the last one. Give me one reason we brought Fishy No Nipples back.
Honestly,
she was literally zero. Even Rick Flag says like, you were pretty useful out there. We could use your help if you want to do this again. She wasn't though. In fact, let's really think about all things considered. Who did anything as far as when the day was saved? We give it to G.I. Robot and we give it to Weasel. G.I. Robot lit up the people. Weasel took down Circe. The rest of y'all didn't really do much of shit. I think Dr. Phosphorus legitimately killed like, what, 2 people? If even that?
Let's be honest here. The only way she's going to be useful if you hand her a 9mm. and let her put it on her
Hand her
shelf.
a sniper from the water. That's how we do it.
There we go.
She hits that Jeff the Shark ultimate and just eats the entire team and throws them off the edge.
It's just a shallow thing of water that if you step in it, you're not even going to get your shoes wet, but she can just sink in it.
Yeah, she just drags you in. You see her feet, her hands grab your ankles, and hop!
You just hear, nom, nom, and then she sucks you in.
All right, that was enough riffing. All things considered, I still am on the fence about Weasel. I'm not a big fan of this design. You can't make me care about this character. Or, don't get me wrong, maybe I can do it is definitely James Gunn and whoever this director is. I just don't care about Weasel. His introduction, he's just there to be a weird Weasel. He's looking the wall, looking the glass, and then he drowned, quote unquote, and then he didn't drown. And now he's just here to be some disgusting rabbit animal. But then, look, he tried to save the kids, but then the kids died and he got blamed. I don't care. That's not good enough. You gotta give me something to work with.
I don't care. God.
When the title of this episode was Chasing Squirrels, thought it'd be about Squirrel Girl almost nut in my pants. Nut. All right, what were you about to say?
Go. Give me a second. Shut the fuck up! God, fucking hell! But I get what you were saying. It does feel forced, but at the same time, I do feel the emotion. But at the end of the day, it still comes back to not caring. Like I felt it. I was sad for like maybe a second because I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." But then I remembered who we were talking about. I was like, I mean, it's Weasel. Who cares? But I do. Again, the cops like just shooting at him and like dropping the girl. Why were they so? What?
He ate an
why
awful
are
amount
cops
of
so
bullets.
racist? Yeah, he did. He really did. But they were like, "Get on the ground!" Like a little girl's dying in front of him. They're like,
Truly,
we'll
zero concern for the 5-year-old over there. And I understand, secure the demon to make sure the kid's okay, but she's actively burning to death.
Oh God.
Also, not even if I give him some credit, all these backstories are gonna feel a little bit forced. They're diving into the comic book way of it, not necessarily the realism way of it. What are the odds that GI Robot will be out of commission and then found by a Nazi? And even though we got real Nazis running around this country now in today's age, the odds of you finding one at random are quite difficult. So it is pretty forced that like not only was found by a Nazi and brought up by a Nazi, but brought to a Nazi rally where they're actually flying the Nazi flag. Like. And like as far as the Bride of Frankenstein and shit, it's weird that like how convenient that you and Frankenstein have been doing this dance for just enough time for you to join the Creature Commandos. Like, I get it. It definitely make more sense that Frank would have known where you were and tried to break you out of prison before he sent some random woman to just watch this house that you haven't been to in 300 years. Just watch this house and tell me if she shows up. And also, what are the odds she was looking out the window when you got there? The 2 minutes you were outside the front door. It's gonna be forced, okay? It's comic book shit. It's supposed to be forced. I don't want to diss Weasel by saying his backstory's forced. I just think it's forced and not good. That's the combination there.
That's fair. I can accept that.
All right, that's it from... What? Go ahead. Oh, by the way, you dumbass. Yesterday I asked you, what do you think Circe meant by save the world? You were talking about some nonsense like Clayface is gonna eat the world.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't really have an answer, so I just came to the first thing to my mind.
We riff in this house, but if you riff with more until you riff with more of a plan than that.
Clayface back shots.
It's not even... Oh man. By the way, I guess we didn't talk about the overarching plot here of apparently Circe's gonna destroy the world. First off, does this country let me put it this way. This country just had to recruit the Creature Commandos for protection. They didn't do a very good job, but do you, as a country that just needed to recruit America's help, America's fucking F team, if even that, for help, how do you have the power to take over the world? Like, you saw the Justice League on spikes and shit in that Flash, right? Yeah. How do you have that ability? If you need to summon the creature, the monster brigade for help.
That reminds me, I can already feel the rumbles of like the Batman stands coming. It's like, Batman would not be on a spike. He's been in apocalyptic situations. He would survive and crawl under a rock or something.
Yeah, me. You're describing me, correct? He would not be on a spike.
Well, you're wrong.
First off, I just think if it's like a matter of like nuclear apocalyptic warfare, I think Batman would blow himself the fuck up long before he was able to be captured like that. But all right, I guess that's it from us. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. We will be back. I said this one wouldn't be as long, and We ended up yapping for longer anyway. Whatever, I apologize. We'll be back next week. Here's my prediction for next week. We're learning about Fishy No Nipples. I predict we're probably not going to learn about Dr. Phosphorus in this show. I believe he is meant to be like a secret villain. The way he tried to steal the remote and the way he's like sort of like weirdly on board with everything. Like he didn't have he didn't have like a forced friendship like G.I. Robot and Fishy Monster. He didn't have like the fight with Fishy and Frankenstein. He's just like, oh yeah, we're friends now. We're all a group. Like something's not right there. Something nefarious is going on there.
Nope, gonna flip the switch. Dr. Phosphorus is gonna have the next episode all to him. Fishy No Nipples is upset that she has no nipples, and she's gonna be
she's gonna collect all 7 Dragon Balls and wait for some nipples. Alright, thank you guys. King of the Dead and Leo the Batman signing off.
R.I.P. G.I. Robot.
R.I.P. G.I. Robot.